What's the deal, gang? What's up, everybody? Um, so I was running a bit late here. I was attending a function. Um, but looks like we got movement. Looks like there's some volume in the markets. Yeah, I saw your reminder, Jay. I also saw it too late. I tried to change it just now, but for some reason it's I don't know. It's not giving me a dedicated link. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. Hold on. Can you guys in the Zoom chat access this link or no? Does that give you access if you click on it? Look at the Zoom chat. Also, we have a closure here in about 2 minutes. What the fuck is with those check marks? We got a closure here in 2 minutes on the 15. Could get interesting. I'm really looking for some range to be left here. I don't see too many wicks on all of these previous candles. They've kind of like just went where they needed to go. Not much wicks. We'll see. There's no New York session. Were you able to get in there with? Doesn't work. It says you need to be a member. I gotta fuck around with it. I gotta dedicate an evening just to that, to figuring out my Zoom and the YouTube for the Zoom, because I want the stream to be able to hear you guys when you guys talk, so it's not like me talking to myself when I answer on a regular stream. Also want to be able for the Zoom to have access to music. You accessed it via Zoom? What do you mean? If I gave you that link just now, did that work? Did the link work? Okay, I gotta figure this out. I'm gonna dedicate a day to do that. Locked for non-members. But when I make it private, I don't even see it, and it doesn't give me the link for it. And I want to be able to turn it on and watch it. Like, I only see it through my software, my streaming software. All right, hold on, gang. Lock in here, because we have a closure on the 15. And it's going to, I was expecting this. It's going to respect this level, but it's probably still going to give you a top wick to... Let's see. Let's see what we're looking for. On the smaller time frame, if it breaks this previous 5-minute high, there's a chance it comes back up in range. This is very interesting. I wonder if it'll break it. No, it never did. That's so interesting. This happens all the time too. There's just celery play out if as long as once you break that low. But we don't have that as an entry because that closed below above support. On the 30 or on the 15, it looks lovely. Just didn't see a level here for an entry. Maybe if we came up a bit higher, 34.24. My issue is it now created this bottom wick. So yeah, it might come down, but then I would rather take it on the 30. Now that it's created a bottom wick, you just need the next 30 then to respect this high. Yeah, it flipped, it broke the low. There's I was looking for this area across the board. Right there where the top wick came up to here. And that's also where these wicks came down to previously. So I was looking for this top wick to at least that area. I was waiting for it to kind of knock those areas out. But now if the first thing we did when Asian Open was dropped down, this can be just an order grab for us to close back in range and continue up. So I think it will be really key to watch the 30 through, because the 15 created this top wick, flip bearish, did not start filling the range, reflip back bullish. So if it starts re-breaking highs, you might be closing back in range, right? The advantage point here was really the flip, but it's only, that was only what, 8 pips, 9 pips for the flip, oh, 11. On Forex, you broke the 5 and a high. Yeah, over here you didn't, but you will. If you already did it in Forex, you probably will do it here soon. In Forex and spot gold. Let me see, what does it look like here? It looks lovely here. It looks like it needs a top wick. Probably here, 91.41. That's what it looks like on spot. Now it's tapped that area that we spoke about, right? But it's now tapped it after creating that little bottom wick. It already did this drive, came up, flipped. I would rather wait for the 30 here as a better indication of where we're going. Sorry, we kind of just hopped into the session. Didn't really do much of a breakdown, but the levels are solid. I kind of did this as I was jumping on and everything was starting. Personally, looking for a drive below here, below this support, so we can finish out the range, or for us to start breaking up above here, above these areas. On the higher time frame, this is the support right here that holds, and every time we close above it, we tend to come up a bit. Actually, it might even be higher. Might even be up there. Yeah, I think that's how we're going to look at it. All right, this 15 back in range. Let's see what happens. And these are little nuances off market open. They, like, you have to live through. You have to live through numerous market cycles to really understand that gold does this a lot off Sunday open, break out of a range just to close back in and drive the other way. So it's fake out happy on market opens for the week. Oh yeah, watch this come back down. 9 minutes. So it spent the first half of this 15-minute candle created top wick. Wouldn't be surprised if it flips. If it flips, great. We'll look for the 30 and to finish out the drive. Remember, no stream tomorrow. There's no stream. It's a North American bank holiday. So there will be a stream on Tuesday, though. I thought to myself, watch this shit just come back up. Oh man. Apricots, anybody? Sun-made. Best thing I ate all day. Only thing I ate all day. Apricot going to be a new type of trade? No, it's too difficult to say. Taking an apricot? Nah, I need like a one-syllable thing, like a prune. like some shit that's easy. I hate naming shit because I always want some like clever name, and then people are like, "Well, I don't get it." Just let the market determine the names. The market wants to give shit a name, they'll fucking name it. I also want it to be some shit that's like more marketable, like, right? Like, I don't want some shit called a fucking, I don't know, you know, a Georgia peach. Let's take the Georgia peach back up into the range or something. No, I need some shit that, like, you know, marketable, like smart money concepts. That's marketable. Look at this. They're fucking losing every day and have more viewers than me. Marketing, baby. ICT. I realized in order to be like an entrepreneur, you really have to be good at what you're doing plus marketing. You have to, whatever it is you're doing, you have to be good at that plus marketing on top of it, no matter what. Like, yeah, value speaks for itself, but like to get it to the masses, you need something marketable. Like, I don't know, what can we, what kind of financial innovation is marketable? Chad, give me some good names for a play. LeSean, hold on, Zoom door, gotcha. Diana. The princess is here. Body butter? Well, that's definitely not going to be a name. I can't market that shit unless I'm fucking working at Bed Bath & Beyond. Body butter. No, it's like an advertisement for Sephora. No, I need... How about the CFF, Capital Flow Framework, or the Institutional Insight Method, Institutional Insight Method, the IIM. IIM. We're the solution to your trading chart pollution. Oh, man. It won't even matter what it is, what kind of trading it is. The name sells. The big money playbook. And then we'll drop the advanced market mechanics. Zac Efron. All right, welcome to the Zoom chat. Damn. Princess Diana, Zac Efron. Got a Zoom full of celebs. Loud and clear. What's up? Yeah, well, I'll say when I say we're gonna take the lock-in strategy right here, people are just gonna start paying attention instead of entering the trade and be like, lock in right here. They're gonna be like, all right, I'm looking. I'm looking. No, that was the play. When I saw lock in, it meant take a position. What do you mean? You said lock in. I started looking. No, his name is J Mac. Oh, that makes sense. Jay, meet Jay. Look at that, they got a little bromance going and shit. Let's show up to the last stream. We're that was a hilarious movie. No, I'm not. I'm embarrassed of the Rangers right now. Yeah, that's why he's not here. I was going to say, yo, if Kenny shows up, first thing I'm going to have for him is a question about Detroit. That's tough. I'm convinced that Jared Goff cannot take them to the Super Bowl. He cannot take you to the promised land. He's not a Super Bowl winning quarterback. He'll win you some games in the season, but he's like a Kirk Cousins type of quarterback. He's not winning you a championship. Like, there are times when he can look MVP level, and then there are times when, like, he got to be like third string. You're like, why is the backup starting? Wow, they got an incredible quarterback, man. He turned around a franchise. He just turned him around. It's all him, because not much of the team's changed from last year. With 30 Yeah, it was very Eli Manning like. Yeah. No, I'm actually. I don't know. How can I ever say I had a bad weekend when, like, even if shit goes bad, I can't really, like, nobody knows my life. I can't really discuss it with anybody, so it's just always good. But my weekend was pretty hectic. It was a lot of stress. A lot of. Oh yeah. You're married. You know what the fuck it's like. Oh, you know what I mean. Yeah, nah, I was. Uh, it was been a hectic weekend. It's been really hectic. Nah, I learned my lesson. It's you gotta build shit that's outside the house for your own comfort level when you can't be in the house. Like an extra king size bed in the yard, a couch, a TV. Oh yeah. And I hate arguing. Like I'm the type of person just like I'll as soon as like I hear that it's a waste of a conversation, like no one's getting through to each other, I turn around and I fucking leave. I just like mid conversation, don't say nothing, just turn around, walk out. Yeah, but you know what? It's like sometimes logic leaves people, and when it's like people that you respect, there's nothing to do with my wife or just in general, people that you respect, my brother, like you know, like people, friends that are like supposedly very smart, you know, like and you have respect for their opinion, but then when you're talking to them and all of a sudden they're missing a sense of logic, and it's like, all right, there are situations when you can play devil's advocate, but then there are situations where just the shit you say is just completely ridiculous. You can't even like defend the other side, or there's no other side. It's like you know you're talking about you know the sun being yellow and like someone's convinced it's fucking green, and it's right there. Like you know, like, it's not a debate. No, this is your opinion. It's not. Some things are undebatable. So I just when it's those kind of conversations, shit that's not even debatable, but you can't get through it, I just turn around and leave because like there's no sense. It's no point in continuing that conversation. It's just gonna be a waste. Uh, yeah, and at the end of the day, you know what? You're feeling like shit, and you're the one sick. Meanwhile, whoever you were arguing, fucking long gone on vacation somewhere. You know what I mean? And like they don't even remember fucking arguing with you. They don't give a shit, right? You and all you did was got some heartache over the argument, right? So I walk my ass out of the argument, right? And like sometimes it's like, man, if I like this weekend, I opened the trunk, big ass trunk, laid a bed over there, and I slept there. I was like, yo, I'm not continuing this argument. I'll fucking, you know, I'll avoid it at all costs. I just want there comes a time in your life where you value peace more than anything. Right? Sometimes you're really cared about being right, and at some point you're like, I don't really care about being right. I just want some peace. Oh, I I just I just want somebody to keep the peace. Yeah, no, it's wild. It's hard to get stuff done, right? When I'm in my zone and like nobody bugs me, like I get a lot of shit done, and I notice a big difference in productivity. You know what I mean? Enjoy it while it lasts. Did Jay just growl? Or sounded like that mailman for a second. Rawr. You know what I'm talking about? The one mailman? Nah, the one with the drip check all the time. You know what I'm talking about. He's a comedian. He'd be like, check the fit out, Stank. And then he always got the Bengals gear on because he's from Cincinnati. So he's like, yeah, check out the fitted. You know what it is. Rawr. Does that? Oh, look him up. That one mailman. That's what his name is. Or the one mailman. Or the one mailman. Maybe that one. That one is a number, not a word. Yeah, he's always doing the fit checks. Yeah. He's a white guy with grills. Yeah. He's a mailman. He's a real post office dude. But he's famous now. He became a celebrity because he used to do all these mailman videos and all these fit checks. He just blew up. Yeah, he goes, rawr. Every video he talks about, check out the gear. I got the Bengals fitted. Rawr. So funny. Maybe whistle. Scat call him. Oh no. Put me in, coach. Put me in. That's funny. Didn't I tell you not to do that? Give me a sandwich. Jay got the type of girl that would get into a restaurant and just walk her ass to the kitchen and make the sandwich herself. You guys take too long. That's my man. Yeah, but does she get in the way ever of you bringing money in? Yeah, where'd you order her off from? It's gotta be Amazon. That ain't no Alibaba chick. That's an Amazon. Wait. I don't know what kind of plan you got grandfathered into, but bro, don't switch that plan. Keep that family plan. Oh shit, Alex on cam. What up, Alex? We see you. He's like, what? Yeah, we see you. Oh wait, sorry. You can. Oh, he's like, shit. I'm not gonna mess up the stream. Why did you leave? You could stay on cam. All right. We just destroyed his concentration. You almost pulled the Dr. Holmes. Yo, I remember one time we had on Don's stream, the dude literally turned on. He was taking a shit and he was sitting in the bathroom in the toilet, and people were like, "Yo, do not move that camera." Yeah, he forgot it because do not stand up, and he just left. And I don't think Don saw him for the longest time. I think he was just Don was doing some shit. He was talking, and I hop in the Zoom, and I was like, "Oh no, this is gonna go really bad right now. Don's about to get banned." No, it wasn't Dr. Holmes though. It was another dude. No, yeah, it was another dude. It was some. Oh no, man. It was some heavyset dude. It was yeah. He was carrying a wide load. I remember that. He was yeah. He was a bit horizontally challenged, but it was funny. Like because. Yeah, look at Nick. Nick was over there fucking in his fucking yeah. That's respectable. That's respectable. Word. That's how I picture people doing the news. I swear. Word. When I said bring out the red panties, that wasn't what I meant. Yeah, what's up, Eddie? You at the casino still? Sleeping in the car? Hold on, she moved and it wasn't to your place? Man! Oh, she was moving her business. I'll get it. I got you. All right. Nice, nice. I was at that casino that you posted yesterday. Well, I wasn't at it. I swear I could have taken the same exact video going the other way. That you. Nah, that's the next one. That's the jump off. We're gonna get him in trouble right now. Eddie over there like mute, 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 mute. I don't think he really cares. He just wanted some help. Honestly, if to be fair, I think the market mechanic would do the same thing. He like, yeah, but you ever seen how many things he has to do and how they all take a back seat as soon as soccer's involved? Wow, this market has really done nothing. I probably would have lost half of it by now. Yeah, that, you would have only walked away with a milli. I don't know. Yeah, but you know what? The, it's not really the market cap of the coin that's important. It's really what's important, I think, is how much liquidity is in the coin. I think the market cap reached $500 million. I'm not sure, but the key is really the how much liquidity there is in that coin. I mean, I don't know how many coins were bought, but there's going to be so much more coins made. Yeah, I don't, like, because if everyone sells right now, not everyone's getting paid what they're getting, because they're not going to get paid, right? There's not enough liquidity in that market. Jeez. By the time it becomes like information in the public where it's like actively discussed in different forums and groups, then it's too late usually. You gotta be early, or you have to be in it before any kind of hype, just as it by chance. You know what I mean? Yeah, who posted today? I saw somebody, it was like, yo, fuck futures, look at this Trump shit. And then like right now, like an hour before the stream, they were like, man, fuck this Trump shit, I'm going back to futures. It was hilarious. But then, like a few hours later, same dude, fuck this Trump shit, I'm going back to futures. Yeah, somebody posted like, yo, fuck, what futures, bro? Trump coin. And then like a few hours later, fuck Trump coin, I'm going back to futures. Damn, if you guys become crypto gazillionaires, just remember your boy Wix over there. We could do business together. My money expensive. I only have expensive money. I honestly have been in situations where I needed money and I just could not disclose what I needed it for. And because there were good reasons for me not to disclose, but there was only one person I could really go to for the kind of money that I needed, and he would not give it to me unless I told him what it's for. And you know what? I think if I ever lend out money, it's not going to depend on what it's for. It's going to depend on who the person is. And at that point, if I believe you're, a stand-up individual or principled, or I have positive experience to you, I'll lend it for you. I won't ask you what it's for, because like that set me back a lot. This was like a brother to me. That was just like, really? I can't disclose, because that's between me and the other party. So I know what it is to be in that situation when it's something that's needs, but so it would really depend on the person and not what it's for. There's probably 2 in the entire world. Yeah, I don't. Anyone that would know me, they know that if this would have to be something really like important for me to ask money. It's gotta have serious value behind it. For me to borrow, like somebody borrows $500 is normal, right? But if there's somebody borrows 40,000 or 120,000, that's a different kind of money. And I'm saying those are probably the only people you'd be willing to trust in general. Damn, what a greeting. Kenny's here. Hey, the Lions lost. Not like, yo, how you doing, bro? You alright? Like, we'll go out for drinks. Let's talk it over. Nah. Lions lost. Where's the... We were just talking about it. I was just discussing how I don't think Jared Goff is the quarterback to take you to the promised land. I think Detroit needs a quarterback. He's not a leader, Goff. Kenny not in the mood right now. Could be worse. You could be a Giants fan. Could be way worse. Yeah, whatever. Yo, can we do something here, Gold? We got another hour left here in this 4 hour. Well, in our 4 hour. I think we'll still come down, right? Because this 4 hour looks the same as the spot gold 4 hour. Yeah, the 4 hour candle is pretty much the same. Yeah, just let him in. Don't dip. We'll do a giveaway at around 10 at the end of the stream. Another chance to win. Will Eddie get his third one? Yeah, Eddie got 3. No, Eddie got 2, and somebody else got 2 also. Yanil, I think, got 2. I'm about to boot a few. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, that's the luck of the draw. I think Kenny got one, Nick got one. And then like no, and that's it. Everybody else got one. Nobody else got 2. The dude from last week, he DM'd me. The one that won on Friday was like, "Yo, I've never won anything ever." He's so excited and shit. It was pretty cool. $125 here. 80 seconds to go for this 1 hour closure. Look at this little la candle. Yeah, Turpy might have had 2. I think also gave one away. That's right. I don't think it's this Yogi. Is it this Yogi that's in the Zoom one? Oh, all right. Yeah, you should look out for email in the next day or 2. Probably not going to be tomorrow because of the holiday, but you'll probably get an email on Tuesday. Yeah, I won one, but never before. All right, 3, 2, 1. Respected resistance, like candle on the 30 and the 1. More like a doji candle. The 4 hours still bearish. But we were back in range. There's no positions here. I got no advantage here. No advantage point, nothing. Just side by side closures. Yeah, this is not too cute. I think I need to roll a joint. That's it. Hold on a second, gang. It's raining outside. Okay. Okay. It's very interesting. What does this look like on spot? Yeah, on spot gold, this looks clear to come down. I'm probably not taking it off here. I would wait off this for this level to be tapped. But on spot gold, top of countries are solid here. But I gotta go off the chart that I'm on. One of them is lying. See, on spot gold, we haven't broken the high of the previous 1 hour candle. But on futures, we have, and the previous 1 hour candle is a doji, bullish doji candle in here. Respected resistance. This one respected support. Yeah, I don't have a tell here. I would need this candle to really drive. I still believe we will come down here because the market's going to need to grab some orders before it drive up and establish a bullish candle. You're going to need to find a support. So if we need to find a support, it's going to have to come down to find it. It hasn't really filled the range here. Just can't take anything here right now. We need a drive. Need a push. Jay, what time is it where you are right now? Great talk. Yeah. All right. So maybe some point next week, maybe tomorrow, because there's no stream tomorrow. I'll hit you up like midday. I want to be able to fix this. I need somebody on the YouTube side to tell me that it works. It's not on my account. No, I'll DM you in the Discord. Oh, yeah. I'll let you know. Where are you at, Toby? Also in Europe somewhere, right? There it goes. All right, we just spoke about that. This needs bottom wick. Did you get it off the level we just spoke about? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we would be in here on spot gold, but not the way we're printing on the futures chart. Might be a next hour entry for us, might be the next 30, but I can't take this off this chart. There's not even a level here that bounced off of. This 5-minute level, it's so arbitrary. Do you want a higher time frame resistance? Like I said, this should still grab some more orders and come down. It's just a matter of time. When is it going to do that? Ran out of cones. Back to rolling regular. Back to peasant status. Back to, yeah, I'm back in the 1900s right now, dog. We coming back up? Yeah, I hope this shit drives up. You're always welcome home. That's not my wife, said last night. Stay out! Trying to see what we're mirroring here in the market. Let me write down what we need. I had too many stickies on my desk. So Chat, you guys won't believe it. I got like my whole thing is covered here with freaking 1, 2, freaking down. Just stickies everywhere. I'm curious to see how this 4-hour closes for us, because any kind of weak bullish close, any kind of weak closure on this candle, we're heading back down here to grab some orders on the next candle, and it'll just be up to us when to look for resistance. Any kind of weak closure, bullish or bearish. Strong bearish closure, we're gonna head down also. If you get a strong bullish closure, you're not necessarily gonna head down for a bottom wick, because this higher time frame is driving off a strong level. So if this closes like up here, right, if all of a sudden you get a candle that looks like this, and now from now, we don't need that bottom wick. We can just continue up here. This can be the play, right? But for now, this is the least likely scenario. It's likelier that we'll retest some lows here. In a buy? No, he's in a sell. Toby's in a sell. He just saying he grabbed the top wick based on the fact that where the spot gold touched. As soon as it did that, that's when he entered. Yo, did anybody see the fights yesterday? Anybody watch UFC yesterday? Wow. Great card. One of the best fights I've seen in a long time. Dvalishvili, Nurmagomedov. Yeah. Merab's my favorite fighter in there right now. Yeah, it was a very good fight. Probably fight of the year. One of the best fights I've ever seen. It was really good. Merab's been through everybody. He's fought all the top guys of the sport. All the top guys. Went right through them. I was surprised he was like such a heavy underdog yesterday. I was like, really? The champ? Oh, if anything, he got that old man strength. Oh, they're doing the Trump about to speak at a candlelight dinner at the White House. Or it's not the White House, it's in Washington. Yeah, he's about to give a speech. He just walked on stage. You know what that means? This market's about to move down. Market's about to come for a heavy drop right now as soon as he opens his mouth. He's about to speak. Hold on. He said thank you. Watch. This market's gonna plummet right now. Every time he talks, the shit plummets. He's gonna say some shit about crypto, and crypto's gonna go right back up. Yeah, but every time he speaks, the shit just plummets. Oh, here comes the live studio audience. Give me a second, gang. What area would you consider to be a nice area to reverse this lower time frame downtrend to come up? Once we fill the range down here, 27, 28. Oh no, spot gold. Yeah, I would look. The way it looks here is we're coming down. So unless this holds right here, if you start breaking these lows, I think you're filling this down. You're coming all the way down here. 80, 77 areas. This would have to hold, right? And there's a chance it does. You know, you can just close like this in this range. We could be in this range till Tuesday, for all we know. I really don't think there's I don't think there's much excitement for gold right now, and I think everything is everyone is waiting for the inauguration. So you definitely might see this range in here. It's a big range, but you might see a range in here. What is it, like 120 pips? 80, 89, 90 pips. Also, 36 minutes. If you close bullish here, look, it's holding the hourly. That's nice. So it's holding the hourly. You close bullish here. You broke the previous hourly high, right? This hourly would have to flip and drive. If it doesn't and it closes bullish, you're probably looking to come up on the next hour. But the 4-hour looks great. Look, these levels, perfect. 4-hour levels played out perfectly here. Probably a few times, right? They went up and down a few times already. Coming down. Coming down. What's Trump saying? Failure, disaster, decline. Yep, gold's coming down. The last 3 words he just said were failure, disaster, and decline. Crisis. Yeah, it's those are the last 3 words he said. 4 words he said, and market's plummeting at that point. Oh, hold on a sec, chat. So sorry. So you gotta be careful when he's speaking, and when you're in the peak of the market. It's like a news event with no folder time, no designated folder time, just like a red folder, random times throughout the day. When he tweets, when he speaks, the market pays attention. Sometimes it's off the cuff remarks, but they carry a lot of weight, which is what kills me about crypto, right? Like it's like one person could literally tweet and like your portfolio could crash or go up like 5,000x, right? It's just it's too, I don't know, it's not a stable store of value, which is in some cases what we want. Says to take office tomorrow. What time does anybody know? What time is the actual inauguration? Hi, beautiful. Noon. Yeah. You see, gold retests highs and lows on the higher time frame, but it also does that on the lower time frame. So you'll notice like the 1 or the 5 minute, right? It'll come down, retest the lows on the next candle or the candle after and create a 5 minute range. But then you see that like we've done this little double bottom here on the 15. Right, it's there on the 30, on the 1 hour. We've come down here a couple of times. We've filled the range. Right, but look at the 4 hour. 4 hours in one candle, right? And it's retesting the low previously made on the 4 hour. But it's gonna have to come back down and grab orders and fill this range again on a smaller time frame. It's gonna need these orders because at some point the 15 flew. Yeah, 15 flew into the 30. The 30 kind of what's the right way? Flew. I don't know. Either way. Yeah, but what if it's flowing? Flowed. All right, I'm like, wait a minute. The English is not Englishing. So yeah, I was gonna say flowed. So the time frames flow into each other, right? So the 30 then got that, right? So I'm expecting the 4 hour to kind of flow into that too. Eventually create another low on the 4 hour and then start coming back up if we are to come up. So I would expect some more orders grabbed to the downside, but where are they going to be grabbed? Down here at support, or are we going to push up right now and then only come back down to this area? This is a lovely area also to come up because off this level, we just tend to push up. Closed above, pushed up. Seems to hold support at that area. Held support here again. Now it's our job to figure out if it's this kind of hold of support, right? Or it's this kind of hold of support. And what are we doing? And I believe right now it's more likely the second one here because we've already been down here, right? Well, not there, but we've already come down. Down. Push back up into range, push back up into range. So I'm of the opinion that we're more likely to do this and push up, but the market's gonna need a bottom wick. So I don't know how high this candle will close, right? Remember I said if we get these closures above here, it's gonna make our job a lot easier. That's our range 2 breakout. We can safely take that. You got some bullish volume? Yeah, it's normal. I just try because for a general breakdown it's fine, but because it looks weird, like I expect wicks to be different sizes here, right? You could push up like 10 pips for a top wick on spot gold and push up 25 here, right? The side or vice versa. The pushes, even though they're direction-wise the same or match up, line up majority of the time very similarly, the ranges created are similar. It's not you can't base what you're doing on one chart off the other chart because the actual entries will matter, right? And you get to those points at different times in the chart. Like gold sometimes plays out sooner than this, or this play out sooner, and you get to it at different points in time. You can't just go timing wise and smaller time frame wise. You have to be, I think, on the chart that you're trading to really be locked in for the position. Yeah, I'm really locked in on the closure for the 4 hour. The way we are right now, we should still come down. Well, okay. So I mean, when I say come down, we're gonna see if the next candle is gonna have enough push down for us to take advantage of it. I think that come down will be over a long term a bottom wick for the market to come up. It's a 4 hour. 4 hours a long candle. We're gonna need orders to the downside. If we are, here's what I think. I think up or down, we are good taking sells here because if the market goes down, great. And if the great for us, we'll just take the W. But if the market comes up, it'll need to grab orders before it drive up. So I think it'll come down in that sense to grab orders. Whether we're wrong or right, about the sell, it's gonna come down to grab orders, and that's gonna be the play. So I don't care where the market's going in general. I do because when it's too arbitrary, when we're ranging, where it's not too clear, I want to look. You see me start looking around the chart, start looking for mirrors, right? But I don't always do that. I would look for mirrors in the market, but when it's clear and obvious from where we're at, it's not too necessary. But while we were ranging here, I was looking for mirrors for what we do, right? But as we start breaking up here, but the 4 hour still closes bearish, it's you don't see this kind of move happen. Like after many years of watching, just realize what things happen, what don't, and you don't just see this after this closure. You're gonna need drive off something. You're gonna need orders here. Even if it's not a steep bottom wick, it's gonna have to come down to create one. And if it creates a top wick, it could create a top wick, come down, push, and then re-break that top wick to eventually still look like this, right? And that's nothing stopping us from taking advantage of that. But a lot will depend on how this candle closes and how the next one opens. Just listen to that one, mailman. Rawr. Rawr. Yeah, I would love to hold resistance here. Maybe even close with no top wick, which would make our job a lot easier. If we close no top wick and below 2740 here, yeah, we're taking sells every resistance on the way up. Funny. Oanda closes at 9, the 4 hour. GC1 on TradingView closes at 10 on the 4 hour. And GC G25, which is the same thing as GC1 on TradingView, which is on my MT5, closes at 11. So 9, 10, and 11. All three places have a different 4 hour closure. Oh, the game's over? Damn, I was watching the first quarter. It was 7-7. I forgot about it. I mean, the Bills are a better team, and they're at home. They're a better team. But they're at home playing in the snow in their own stadium, and I don't know. I don't think there's anyone taking down the Chiefs this year. The Chiefs are gonna the I think the Eagles are built to take down the Chiefs, but they got to go through two more teams that are built to beat the Eagles. Who's the Eagles playing? The Rams, right? I think they're playing. Yeah. Or they played today, right? That was today. They beat them, right? All right, so they beat the Rams. Oh man. Division rivals. And the Cowboys and the Giants are fucking playing dominoes on the beach somewhere together. Yeah. They practice in that shit. They're used to it. It's they always say like those the teams with the like biggest climate differences like always have the advantage. Like, um, what you call it? The Broncos, right? They're at high altitude. The Eagles, because well, Eagles, because their fucking fan base is crazy. It's just scary pulling into the stadium. It's like, damn, am I gonna get robbed right now? What the fuck is going on? That's not even as a. Oh, all right. Curse out, dude. I was there. I pulled into the Eagles Stadium wearing a Giants jersey, and I saw two dudes getting beat up by a mob of people right where they're tailgating, just getting all their Giants gear thrown around. I looked at my boy. I was like, "I'm gonna need your green jacket, dog." I took my shit off right. He had limo. We pulled up, and the thing is, we had seats right behind the Giants bench. So naturally, you got the first two rows, like maybe like three rows, maybe of like 10 Giants fans in each row right behind, and then you turn around, and right behind it's a sea of green, and they all staring at you. Like, look at those 10 motherfuckers. Say something. You know how I looked back? We scored a touchdown on the first play. First drive. Eli Manning to Odell Beckham. They score. They scored, and the whole, all 30 of us jump up, and we're all cheering. And I look back, and I'm like, nah, y'all could cheer, dog. I'm just gonna sit down. I Dog, I walked out. I walked out. We left before the third quarter ended. I was like, nah, dog, we can't walk through this fucking sea of Eagles fans right now. We're down fucking 30 points. It was the only play of the game that we scored on. I think we lost like 31-7 or like 28-7. But on the very first drive, we scored, and I was like, no, let's get up now. Let's go get a Philly cheesesteak and get the fuck out of here. Yeah, no, we left in the third. You can't. Your team sucks anyway. Yeah, I don't know. They say the city of brotherly love, but I feel no love. Uh, yeah. Yeah. So so the winner of the next game, right? So the winner, they'll probably play each other. Yeah, they'll play the winner of Commanders Eagles is gonna play the winner of Buffalo. I I it's- yeah, I mean, when he lost to Brady in the Super Bowl, people were saying, Brady might still have end up with the better career. Man. N- He they're gonna get a. My money's on a three-peat, but if anyone's gonna beat them, it would have to be. I think it would have to be the Eagles. It's the only team. I think as long as they once they get into the Super Bowl, I don't think if they get make it to the game, no one's stopping them. Who? The Eagles? What do you mean? We're talking about what's his name? Kansas City going to the Super Bowl for a three-peat. No, not they're gonna meet before the Super Bowl. If the Eagles aren't gonna make it to the Super Bowl and unless they go through the Chiefs. They meet each other in the next round if they both win right before the Super Bowl. Yeah, the Chiefs were there last year. The Eagles, when did the Eagles play the Chiefs? 2 years ago, right? In the Super Bowl? 24, 23. Yeah. So they lost to them in the first. So yeah, this would be a good match. This should be the Super Bowl, Eagles, Chiefs. But just this year, the playoffs work out in such a way that um, they meet each other and. Oh, you're right. You're right. What? Well, if that happens, I'm a big Jalen Hurts fan. I like Jalen Hurts. I think he needs a Super Bowl. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, if you're on the YouTube side, hop into the Zoom so we can do a giveaway. Um, but I want to see how this hourly closes. We might have positions for the hourly close. It's pumping, but the thing is, see, the hourly and the four are telling me a different story right now. So I'm good. I would rather, if we close like this, I would rather probably wait, or if we get a bottom wick first, I'd probably end up calling it or waiting more, right? You probably need more candles to print. But if you get a top wick first to 27.41.7 here, yeah, if this is, yeah, even though we close bullish, we're gonna close bullish respecting resistance, this higher time frame resistance. And we have a lot of range down. We're going to need to grab orders. So it might take a long time to play out based on the 4 hour, right? So you might not get like a wick immediately and then break back down. Like, come on. Right. Yeah. Well, well, if it does that, this is what we want the 4 hour to look like in the hourly. But what might happen is since the 4 hour is a long candle and this hourly is closing bullish, you might get an hourly that pushes up, right? You might get entries, but you might get a bullish hourly closure and then do something like this, right? And then event yeah, there's no volume and then tomorrow there's really no session, right? But you do have London. So but this is what can happen, then eventually this looks like that 4 hour top wick, right? And it's coming down. And then you're gonna get that wick fill down. But on the 4 hours, there's gonna be a top wick and a drive down, right? On the hourly, you might create some structure, but on anything above the hourly, it's going to be a top wick and a drive down. What's the 2 hour look like? Late candle, 4 hour bearish. Yeah. Yo, Ryan. Yo, Mike. We hear you. Yeah, we hear the TV. No, yeah, there's a 1 hour difference between futures and spot gold on closures. COMEX, depending on your broker, but if you're used to the 9 p.m. broker, futures works on COMEX based on COMEX time, which is 6:10 to 6:10 to. Yeah. I'm looking for longs if we start creating bullish structure after making a bottom wick on the next 4 hour. Or I'm looking for longs if this 4 hour pushes up to here right now. Like maybe it's 41 areas breaking these wicks. So if we get though, it's highly unlikely that we get that now on this candle, right? So if the next candle, maybe we can have a top wick, drive down, bounce off support, and then come back up here once it starts creating structure to the bullish side back above here, right? Because look, we're coming up. It tried to break. If it finds support and comes up here again and tries to break it, it's likelier to break than reject again, right? So if we create a bottom wick on the 4 hour and start coming up again, it is, and we start leaving these wicks, we are, the fuck, if it does something like this, yo, I want it. Right, if once we get our drive down, let's say we already have a top wick, we came down, came right back up. If we start looking like this on the next 4 hour, right, and before even closing, if the hourly start closing like that, we will, you will look for a bottom wick, ideally somewhere below this range to below 2740, just in case you're wrong. That's ideal, but somewhere around this area, if you can get entries, that would be ideal for the ride back up. And while the 4 hour might look like that at the time, it's not going to be closed at the time. Let's say 11, 12, right? If about an hour or two from now, it's the 4 hour still not going to be closed. You're going to be middle 4 hours. So maybe it won't be the time yet, but eventually when it does do this, you'll zone in on a smaller time frame. 1 hour, 30, 15, and you'll start looking for this bottom wick because the structure will change by then. By the time you come down, make a bottom wick, and come down here, come up, you're going to have bullish structure. You're going to have bullish closures coming up here through this area on the smaller time frame, creating a range 2 breakout. So you will be clear to fill this range to the left, right? Because once you're above and you're heading up and you've confirmed direction and volume, you look at your targets and it's clean range. Clean. Just nothing is too clear for now, right? The time frames, regardless of everything else, they're still printing different stories, right? The hourly's bullish, the 4 hours bearish, 30's bullish. Got a bearish 15 for now. Maybe it'll flip in the next 5. Let's see. I'm gonna see how we close. Maybe we close with no top wick and it'll make ourselves very easy. This is a lot of orders grabbed here. What's the daily look like? Damn, these are some funky gaps between the dailies. So technically, if we understand that this is clean range, this is what the daily candle really looks like right now. For now. All right, all right, all right. Can we push up? I think we can. What's up? You can, sure. Hold on, gang. Not anymore, yeah, I was. There's no music. Zoom doesn't hear it anyway. Yeah, these Sunday sessions are gonna get a lot more eventful in the next month or two. Cause we have really good volume in, for Sunday, September, October, November. Then it's kind of quieted down. Just market cycles, you have volume coming in into the market throughout different times in a day. All right, we're about to close here on the 4 hour. There's not much of a wick on the hour. How many pips is that? 6 pips for a top wick. Let's see. Like candle in the 2 hour. Where do we have resistances? I just tapped one. Held resistance here on the 2 hour as well. Held the most recent candle. Yeah, if we can come up here 42.3, I think that would be the area. Just the top wick. Jeez, look at this. How's it? Every daily candle is bullish, but it's below the previous daily candle. Right? There's no bearish candle inside here, and we are 100 pips below that closure. Hold on a second. If it flips bearish before making that top wick, we'll call it. If we start coming up here with before making a bottom wick, I mean. But if we come up here without making a bottom wick, we'll take sells here, this area. Also, it'll matter how long it takes to get up there. Doesn't look like we're gonna get it. Yeah, might just hold resistance here. Chat, let's do a giveaway. Hey, if you're on the YouTube side, hop onto the Zoom side, and if you're on the Zoom side, don't type anything in the chat except your name. Nothing else. Don't throw us off. Just your name and nothing else. Did we flip? Yeah, we did. Yeah, I mean, technically, if I was on spot gold here, I'm probably in sells here off this level right here, 97. probably would have been in sells here already. It just depends. I haven't really locked in. I want to know what it held because I can't disregard this here, right? The fact that once this area holds, look at that. Look what happened. Drive straight up. So that means you're looking probably to see where the top wick here came up, and that would be here. So honestly, I'm probably taking my sells somewhere in this area. Yeah, I wouldn't have been in here off this. I'm probably waiting to see where the market has rejected. So this wick and this wick. Yeah, 2702. I think 2702 flat. I would be looking for sells. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, yo, my mouse is jumping. Hold on a sec. But it did, right? It came down here. It flipped. It came down and flipped bearish. So I'm a little skeptical of this too because we've come straight up from this level before. It's not really creating a bottom wick, but it's about that drive and holding support. It's about the actual flip happening initially. The thing is, in New York session, you have so much volume that you can play that flip 3 times sometimes, 4 times. It can come down, break the high a bit more, and come down again, break the high a bit more, grab the next resistance, come down again, and every time hold that support. Here for Asian, I'm not too sure. But if we look at it like this, yeah, I don't know. I'm torn. When I'm questioning it, I like to stay out. And this high probability, right, that this is gonna reject. I just don't know if it's gonna reject here, up here, right here, this wick. Mm-hmm. $44.2. Yeah, this is where I wanted sells from, but I don't know. It's just... Because here's the deal. I believe this hold on, let me get my annotations. I believe it is likelier to come down here than to drive up. But I also know that if it does come up and does this, the probability of us taking buys is, and it working out here, right? If I was taking buys on a bottom wick here, right? I know if we get this candle printing, it is likelier for us to win the trade with the buys here than it is for us to win the trade taking the sell right here, right now. Right, so this setup is a higher quality setup right here. Once this closes for buys, even if it has no bottom wick, even if it's printing the way it is right now, if we close like this, fuck, this mouse keeps jumping. Yeah, anyway, if we close like this, the probability of the buy here is a higher probability of it working out than us taking a sell before this candle prints. I don't know if you guys understand that. That's a better trade. Basically, the buys up here are a better trade than sells down here right now. Buys up here later are a better idea than sells down here right now. But the sells down here right now are likelier to happen than that bullish candle closure. Yeah, if you can understand that, right? The sells from here are more likely to happen than this bullish candle closure. But if this candle does close bullish on the off chance those buys are even better than the sells here would have been. So I hope you understand. No, my daily's already flipped. Yeah, way different. All right, hold on. Let's see what it does. I personally, I think this holds resistance here and comes down right now because it's to grab some orders. But I'm not happy with this. No, I don't like this. Exactly. That's why I'm waiting here. Because it's likelier the sells will set up than the buys will set up. But if the candle does close bullish, on the off chance, if the lower probability plays out right now, you get the higher probability buy. If this candle pulls up and is able to do that, then the buy itself is a better trade than getting a sell right now, even though the sell right now is likelier to happen than you getting set up for that buy. We just might not set up. It might be a sell. It might come down off of this here and fine. And that higher probability doesn't show up, never prints. I'm referring, what do you mean on? If we get that closure above, it doesn't matter. 15, 30, it doesn't matter. As long as we get that volume pushing closure above. Hold on, let's run the giveaway real quick. Hold on, you're gonna go? She doesn't want it? Why not? Why does she want to go now? Well, you and I can go. Is she at practice? What, diving? Yeah. All right. Well, if you decide to, you can. Well, why don't you grab her and hang out outside over here with me? Good point. Okay, where? You put a match down here? No. No. You want me to sleep in your room? Hold on a second. All right, we're gonna run the giveaway right now, gang. Everybody put your names down. Is that everybody? Final call. Okay, wow, this is printing. Oh, 2 people entered. Hold on, let me add people into chat. There's people at the Zoom door. Got you. Just write your names down. Let's go. Yeah, I'm kind of glad we didn't take the sell here. When things are questionable, I've learned to, like, you know, when I'm not like so confident in it, I think that's another big reason for my streak. I'm just some extra selective. Like, we all see the same thing. I'm just, you know, not as cavalier about it or not as cowboyish about it. Yeah, I mean, look, we just sat for 2.5 hours, and you're like, shit, I just sat here for 2.5 hours in the market, didn't make a dime. What was the point of that? But like, it's all part of the game. You have to sit through a lot of just like nothingness, right? In order for you to take advantage, in order to recognize the opportunity when it shows up. And it's like you end up kicking kicking yourself just because you take those low quality trades because it took so long for you. You've been here for so long, you don't take a trade, and then you end up kicking yourself when you take a high quality trade and you win. You're like, why was I even like, why did I get involved in that nonsense before? Could be so much further ahead right now. Because they add up, right? Those 50-50 trades, they add up over time. Yeah, don't mean there's got to be a position for you. Doesn't mean it's set up for you. Like the key is to take advantage of when it does set up for you. So you got to look for opportunities, high volume times, right? We're kind of past the high volume time here. Yeah, it could move at 11 and 12, but like statistically speaking, right? Historically, like your volume time for the market is 8 to 10. AM and PM, 8 to 10. That's your volume time. That's when the candles drive. That's when it's easier to recognize the opportunities that show up. Let's not forget what? London? I don't know. I sleep there in London. Yeah. London 3 to 5 is nowhere near as 8 to 10 for New York. But you get your cycles where London moves and New York sits. But like historically, most of the time, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. That's the time to make money. I think like 90% of my trades are between 8 and 10 a.m. Inauguration 11:30 and swearing in around 12. Okay. Should be interesting. All right, was that it? Do we have more people? No one else wrote their names. There was more people that joined the Zoom, but nobody else added their names. So I'm guessing that's everybody for the giveaway, right? I'm gonna give it till this 5-minute closure. Look, another closure with no top wick here on the 15. I think you're good taking sells here on spot gold. 2, 3. No, I think you're good taking here. You don't do it off my signal. I'm not taking a sell here, but I'm just going based off my chart specifically. I think you're good here because even if it does come up, I mean, where's the support that can be created? Well, actually, hold on. Support that can be created going up here is here. So you want to play the difference, right? And the next resistance up here. Maybe, but you do that at the risk of missing the trade. So these are your areas, right? But you do that at the risk of missing the position. There's a chance this candle comes straight down from here. Yeah, and it's 2700 flat, strong area, yeah. Like I said, it might take a couple of hours, right? You might get a bullish closure, another bullish closure, but overall, I mean, there's so many things against you. Like there's plenty of things to take the trade, right? And the range down, the the opening, no bottom wick here. It's you've had closures with no top wicks indicating no more range, right? Look at this. Look at the 15 closure. Closed right at that level. Closed right at it with no top wick. So ideally to come down, you do want a top wick. So you'd probably wait for this area. Now you had, and what a lot of people do is wait for that bearish flip to take that entry. I would probably just take it here because it's once you get there. Yeah, I think in this case, your most optimal entry is here at 0.35 because that gives you some room down, wiggle room down if you're wrong. And eventually this candle will leave some kind of top wick. It's going to leave some kind of range, because if it doesn't leave a top wick, you're going to head down. And if it does leave a top, you're going to head down enough to have your trade. And if it does leave a top wick, it means it's going to have to pull back down, right? And that means the next candle is going to have to create a bottom wick. So you're looking for a support. And if this is a support here at 2700, right, your entry at 2703, even if you're wrong, right, you'll get a bottom wick to at least here, 2701, 2700 area. This difference will be your trade. That's fine. Let the daily flip. Just because it flips doesn't mean it'll drive. Yeah. The thing is, what you have going against you right now is the inauguration tomorrow, the U.S. bank holiday tomorrow, and the markets might be waiting for all of that, right? So you might not have a drive, but yeah, fundamentally, yeah. Be careful here too. You see this little area across here where this wick tapped? This is actually the closure here. So it's a solid level, it's a solid support, right? This, you can tap here again and drive up. Right there, see that wick? Runs across and it taps this on a dot. So while this area on the higher time frame is a good area for sell, the smaller time frames aren't telling me that same story. Smaller time frames telling me, hey, we can bounce off this support and drive up. Yeah, personally, it looks good on the higher time frame, but when I have doubt like this, when I'm not sure, I just wait, because a clearer picture sets up eventually. You always, like the trades we get typically in the New York session, they always set up, and those trades with volume, they're just much better for your confidence, right? Because you'll take them, they'll do what you want, what you expect. I'm not down for this range and guessing where resistance is here. So it's just, they're a lot more developed. The entry's a lot more developed with volume, and I'm not feeling this. So I stay out. I think, like I said earlier, I think because of that extra scrutiny, it's really helped me with this streak. Yeah, some entries are in your favor. Sorry, some entries are in your favor, but they're not so overwhelmingly percentage-wise in your favor that it's just, do you really want to be in it until, like, I want to be sure, right? Like if death is waiting on the other side of this loss, like you want to be extra sure, right? Yeah, no, yeah, me neither. I'm looking at all the things together as a whole, and I don't think, like, if I took this to court, I don't think I could convince myself beyond reasonable doubt that sells would be valid here. I say that all the time. Take your trade to court. To be the prosecutors, you know, try to convince yourself, I guess, if you're the jury also, right? Try to convince yourself that this is beyond reasonable doubt. It's definitely going up. And that's what happens to me, to my trades, right? Most of my trades, I'm just, yeah, it's clear and obvious, even in drawdown. Like, I'm very confident. Over here, I don't have that confidence the way we're printing right now. So if I can't convince myself beyond reasonable doubt, that means I can't, you know, I can't fully go behind the trade. Can't say guilty. Not guilty, y'all got to feel me. All right, that 5 ended. So let's do this. Let's run the giveaway. So list of people from my Zoom chat. List their entry. Make sure they're all unique. Show me the list before asking my permission to proceed with selecting a random winner. Let's go. Give me a list. Give me the list. For sure. That's why we're here. I like the discussion. I don't like it when it's just no one's asking anything. It's quiet. Does that look correct, more or less? Anybody missing? You guys all see your names here? If you don't see your name, let me know. Oh, Turpy. Alright, we good? I'm running it. Wait. You're not in here, Jay? You're in there, right there. I see you. Number 19. Oh, not you. The other Jay. There's the third Jay. Yeah. Alright, let's run it. And the winner is... Rinit. Rinit. Reggie. Arliss G. Hey, W, congrats. Alright, so congrats. You won a 25K funded. You got to send me your DM me. Actually, give me your Instagram here and then DM me from that IG. Okay? So you could private message me, or you could just drop it in the chat in the Zoom. Or you could private message in the Zoom, and whatever you send me, I'm gonna expect a DM from that account. All right, and so give me your name on IG or whatever for over here, and then DM me on IG with your full name, your email, and proof that you follow on IG and are sub to YouTube. Dope. Hold on. Let me see. That's your first account. First account win. First win. I'm glad it wasn't a repeat winner. No offense to the winners, previous winners. Hey, send me your, over here in the Zoom chat, send me your Instagram name so I know where to expect the email, the DM from. So this is the spot, right? This is the area that you get to play, right? That we were talking about for sells. This is for spot gold. You get to play the, this is your difference you get to play. So it's only 7 pips too. I don't know. I don't take this. You might get that off chance, right? You might get that 30 that closes above with a top wick. But it's just noise. I ignore it completely. Yeah. Yeah. Like in my head, anything that's under like 80-20, it's pretty much 50-50. I treat it like a 50-50. Right? This could be like a 60-30 for what we're looking for, 60-40, and then I just don't take it. It's not clear and obvious to me, like clear as day that, oh, now it's buys, now it sells. It's not about just, I really don't know or know it. It just logically with volume, you come down here during a high volume time, but with everything that we have going on, right? And then holiday and the inauguration, all this uncertainty, and this is the night before all of that, and it's Asian session. It's not like we had New York. We're in New York session right now, the day before, right, where the markets are still have some catalysts to drive. No, we're in the Asian session the night before bank holiday and inauguration, and the whole economic policy of the United States is going to switch up. Everything is going to change. So I think there's a lot of things that are making this so uncertain that for me it's just like it's not clear and obvious in this case. But you do have a lot of time. Remember, this is only the first hour of this 4 hour, right? There's plenty of time for this to be a top wick and continue down. It's just our best, I think, our best choice is to wait for the New York session. I wonder what Asian tomorrow is going to look like. I mean, I think the mechanic will be doing it, but I wonder what it's going to look like. It'd be very interesting. I want to see what kind of volume we get. Time for that big drop. Incoming. I'm still waiting on a message, Reggie. Waiting on a message from you. Can't call the stream until I get your message. Oh, yo, what up? RLSG4 Instagram. What's up, man? You running a stream tomorrow? Well, yeah, because you need a high volume time, but you also swing, so you need volume and you need the swings to actually set up for that point in time. Where Asian say you're like in a double whammy when it comes to streaming daily and streaming Asian because you're swinging. I love you too. I know what you want. Give me 5 minutes. Are you going to be showing up to the New York session? Yeah, I didn't see you in the Zoom for a while. I was like, damn, is he still working? I get it. I feel you. Yeah, and it's hard to like... If it fucks with your head, you're like, why is he doing? Yeah, yeah. I feel that. I've gone through that. I've been through that exact. I think that's a necessary move in order to take your trading to the next level and really build some confidence for yourself. That's a great move. Yeah, you saw improvement. You know, I, I've, yeah, if you go to my highlights on my Instagram, that's exactly what the picture is. It says work on yourself and vibe alone for a while. I think that was the biggest catalyst for me. No, you're focusing on yourself. Hell yeah. No, I think that was a necessary thing for me to do at one point, and to stop listening to breakdowns from other people in order to take my trading to the next level. But I couldn't stop until I was so sure that I picked up what I needed to pick up. All right, so everything you just said, I can definitely relate 100%. Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's that top wick. All right, all right. So tomorrow, no one's streaming? Nice, nice. It takes a long time just to get to that point where you're like, no, I gotta stay away from other breakdowns. Not even a gotta stay away, but like where you realize that that that's what's needed at this point. That you've tapped a point in the road where you now need to do this on your own. Because now you're gonna get some evidence if what you picked up was enough, right? Yeah. Especially if it's like people you respect that have opposite view. Bro, I remember in like 2022, I'd be in. Yeah, yeah. I feel it, yeah, but like in 2022, I used to hop on downstream and I'm taking my own positions, right, on stream, and then I hear him say I'm getting in a sell or getting, you know what I'm gonna do here, chat? I'd be like, man, I'm gonna buy right now. You better say you're gonna buy, and he'd be like, I'm taking a sell, and I'd be like, wait a minute, hold on, what the fuck am I looking at? And you know what? It would play out, and I'd be like, wait a minute, I gotta zone out. But over time, Yeah, they both can play, but over time, I just got more comfortable to like not paying. I listen to it. I just don't pay attention. Like everything else is noise. Like people talk, I'm just there for conversation. We spent a good couple of years. The thing is, it was easier with Don because we a lot of the times, 90% of the time, it was just very simple. We had the same perspective on the market, and we would be looking for very similar things. But sometimes it would be like, wait a minute, why am I in sells and everyone's taking buys, right? And my sells would play out, and then the buys would play out, and like everyone's fine. And we just realized just perspective, and we're like zoning in on different things, right? We're zooming in on different things. So I definitely feel that. Yeah, I think in order to optimize your own trading, you need to vibe alone for a bit. But in order to vibe alone, to get to that level, you still need to pick up information, pick up knowledge that that's gonna now guide you when you're by yourself. Yeah, chat, look at this 1 hour candle. He's retiring. We're gonna hang your number up in the Forex rafters, in our stream rafters. Whenever I build an arena, your number's going up. Yeah, 40 pips minimum. Yeah, you see how 15 minutes here, so 17 minutes for the hourly to close. I don't think we'll flip here. The only thing is you want to push out up above here and a wick. You also want to be in a high volume time. I'm gonna call it. Yeah, I'm not gonna take any trade until Tuesday morning. Most likely. I really want to see how tomorrow plays out. You might get a lot of movement during the day, even though it's a bank holiday. You might get just drives with no wicks during the day. The last few bank holidays, man, it's moved. Gold has moved. Didn't really range. It no, I'm not gonna, because it's the algos moving the market, right? Not really the traders. There's no traders on the markets at that point. For the most part, most traders won't trade a bank holiday, so you really have the algos moving the market, and when that happens, it doesn't really need to grab wicks. It just moves to where it needs to go. You don't see too many pullbacks. Yeah, I'm probably, I'll tell you to lock in if I'm looking for something tomorrow, but unlikely, highly unlikely. I'm curious to see what Asian looks like tomorrow, and maybe I can make a decision on Asian as we get there, but most likely we're waiting for Tuesday morning to see some volume. Congrats to Reggie on winning a 25K account. Good thing we didn't take any sells here. Yeah, I'm gonna try to free up at around like 4 or 5 o'clock, so it's not too late for you. And this way you can help me out. You sent me a message on IG. Thank you, Reggie. Once I'll look at it, I'll reply to you. Oh, Mechanic just posted a nice message. Nice. Thank you for keeping everybody informed. It's very nice of you. Yeah, but let's call it a session here. Wait for the high volume times. Wait for the inauguration to pass. What was that? Thank you, ChatGPT. All right. Hey, man. Nobody knows, so that's all you. Another closure with no top wick. 15, no top wick. 30, no top wick. Well, not yet. Might get it hourly with no top wick too. Interesting. Interesting. Yep. Gang, let's call it a session. I'll see you guys on Tuesday morning, all right? Enjoy your day off tomorrow. Get some rest. Sleep in. Get some morning rest. Good night. Good night. Congrats to the winner. Yeah, congrats to Reggie. Night. Yep, I'll see you guys in the clubhouse side of things. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Oh, be here for the new intro. Make sure you're here for the new intro on Tuesday. I gotta add some animation to it. All right. Good night, everybody.